This is your tarot card reading for the month of March 2022. Let's get into your Celtic Cross. In your current situation, you have the Four of Wands, external forces, Two of Coins. What's above you is the Star, below you is the Nine of Coins. In your past, Two of Wands. In the near future, Six of Wands. Your attitude about the situation, Six of Cups. Your environment is the Seven of Wands, hopes and fears, Ten of Cups. And the long-term outcome, you have the Emperor. And at the bottom of the deck, indicating your influencing energies or a lesson to be learned, you have the Eight of Wands. So here it is kind of things are on target. Goals have been kind of eyed and things are in motion. So in the past, we have the Two of Wands, which indicates a sense of having accomplished some success, but wanting to step outside of your comfort zone to explore some unknown aspect to get a different type of success. And in your hopes and fears, we have the Ten of Cups. So that success could be in terms of family, community happiness. It seems that you are going for the glory of love here. So I'm going to clarify the Two of Wands in your past. You have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Wands. So it indicates new beginnings and endings that may have been difficult, but there's a goal in sight when that person could see ahead. So basically that's the past. And I'm going to clarify the Ten of Cups in your hopes and fears. You have the Death card and the Hierophant. So some type of transformation, kind of letting go of the old. And then you have the Hierophant, which could be more about making things more traditional, possibly wanting to get married. So I'm going to clarify the Death card. You have the Tower, which is basically kind of a shock to the system, but it allows for foundations that weren't sturdy to kind of give way. So I'm going to clarify the Tower. You have the Nine of Pentacles. I see the Nine of Pentacles is also in your unconscious mind. So here with the kind of transformation, it seems it had to do with some false beliefs about being independent, working towards a goal where you could relish in the rewards of your hard work. I'm going to clarify the Hierophant over here. You have the Fool. Basically, it seems with the Hierophant, it's more about traditions, rules. With the Fool, it's about being a free spirit. So it could be that you had some fixed ideas in the past about how you wanted to be. Perhaps you thought you wanted just to be alone, but maybe that has changed. So I'm going to clarify the Fool, and you have the Queen of Pentacles, which indicates, I'm kind of getting a sense of a mothering, nurturing, caring for others type of vibe. And with the Fool, it could be more of a child, that type of result from a union. So I'm going to take a look at the situation here, which is the Four of Wands. Four of Wands could indicate marriage. It could be, a birth, some type of celebration of a milestone being reached. And then with the Two of Coins, it's about balancing responsibilities and fun. It's also about negotiating, and also just having your hands in lots of projects. So I'm going to clarify the Four of Wands. You have the Chariot and the Hermit. So the Chariot, it's about moving forward, advancing to victory, overcoming obstacles to really achieve your goals. With the Hermit, which is your card, Virgo, basically the Hermit is looking inward, is not rushing to any victory. It's almost kind of opposing forces. So I'm going to clarify the Chariot. You have the Queen of Wands. So there, it's kind of making me think that, or sense that maybe you had a lot of fiery energy, spice about you, and really it's starting to be more grounded in like raising a family. So I'm going to clarify the Hermit. You have the Four of Wands, which is the card we are clarifying. So it seems the situation is maybe your goal is to have this family, this traditional home, and you're wanting to perhaps tame certain passions. I'm going to clarify the Two of Coins, or Two Pentacles. You have the Two of Cups, and you have the Two of Pentacles. So, kind of indicates negotiating, juggling when it comes to the unions you're making. Wanting to perhaps find someone who's, business up front, party in the back type thing. I'm going to clarify I'm going to take a look at what you have in your conscious mind, which is the Star, which is a sense of healing, hope, and clarity. So I'm going to clarify that. You have the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Swords. So there it's almost like you're thinking of what your destiny is, and hoping that things are going to work out for you. Maybe you've had ups and downs in the past, and maybe because of the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Wands, maybe you had ups and downs in the past, and you're hopeful about taking a new approach to things. I'm going to clarify the Wheel of Fortune. You have the King of Wands. So it could be that these kings, King of Swords, King of Wands, are more about hopeful prospects for having this family with. The King of Wands is more of a charismatic, visionary leader, passionate, but also can be loyal. And then the King of Swords is very reasonable, very business oriented. So maybe the Two of Coins and the Two of Cups, clarifying the Two of Coins, is basically negotiating who you would want to build your home with. Party up front, or what is it? business up front, party in the back could be two separate people, actually. So in the unconscious mind, I'm going to clarify the 9 of coins, which is basically a sense of independence and rewards from your hard work. You have the 4 of swords and the 10 of swords, which is kind of needing time to withdraw, to recover and regain your strength, but also at the end of the mental process where you have nowhere else to go. You've already hit rock bottom, but that there is a new day. So in one of them, someone is resting peacefully and the other one's got their face in the dirt. So I can't even get these right. There. So it's kind of like down if you do, down if you don't kind of situation. So in your mind, or sorry, hidden from you in your unconscious mind, there's a sense of if you try, you'll need your energy for it, and if you try, you might end up trusting the wrong person, and so you really need to be this strong individual on your own. So we'll see how that plays out. Maybe it's just something to be mindful of and aware of, but really has no direct effect on things. In your, let's see here, in your attitude about the situation, you have the 6 of Cups, which could be just a focus on your own childhood or a focus on wanting to have this connection with children, maybe having a family. So I'm going to clarify that. You have the 9 of Wands and the High Priestess, which is kind of seeming more that this has to do with thoughts of your childhood, feeling that you had to do a lot, or maybe one of your parents had to kind of do a lot and they couldn't enjoy the rewards of their work. They were just always stuck in the hard work. And with High Priestess, it's a sense of kind of inner knowing and secrets, but also the sense of experiencing everything. So there's, if you look at everything as like two extremes, and then everything is between those two extremes, that's what the High Priestess is in touch with. So it could be this sense of your attitude is you need to make sure you have the right foundation for a home, because you want to have children and it's hard work, and you are going to experience all aspects of emotions, and you will need somebody to, help you with that. I'm going to clarify the High Priestess. You have the 7 of Swords. So, yeah, typically that is like liar, stealer, cheater. I'm not sure, maybe in growing up, there was some kind of secrets where people were felt betrayed. So that is part of the attitude, and the environment surrounding you is a 7 of Wands, where it's kind of having to defend your position, but this is your environment, not necessarily you, although it could have an effect on how you feel. I'm going to clarify the 7 of Wands. You have the 10 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So with the environment, it could be a sense of the people around you are really defending or promoting that concept of a stable home and not really being flighty about it. That if you're going to pursue it, you really need to put your all in. And in the near future, you have the Six of Wands, another wand, another fiery energy card here, which is basically, it is being victorious. It is at least being successful in the endeavor at hand. I think that the question with the Six of Wands is it a goal that you want to achieve, or is it a goal that you need to prove to others so that others can see it being accomplished, or they need you to kind of be their leader? So I'm going to clarify this Six of Wands. You have the King of Pentacles and the Magician. So it seems that, Virgo, you're going to be doing some great things. I'm going to clarify the Magician. You have the Moon. So you're going to succeed in, creating, or at least having the experience and the tools and the knowledge and the confidence to actually create what you want in terms of the future you want. With the Moon card, it's seeming that, there will be aspects of unknowns. And when you're confident, the kind of typical fear and anxiety that pop up with the Moon card are really minimalized. So I'm going to clarify the Moon card. We have the Three of Cups. So it seems that you will be able to manage your surroundings. I'm kind of sensing with this Moon card and the Three of Cups, if there are temptations to have you stray from the path, and it's kind of resonating with the High Priestess and the Seven of Swords. There might be temptations for having you stray from this path of what it is that you want for your future, to kind of have a committed relationship, to have a family and have a legacy. So just be aware of that. In terms of the long-term outcome, you have this Emperor here, which is a protector. It's about power, authority. It's also a kind of a father figure. So I'm going to clarify that. You have the Lovers, and you have the Two of Swords, which is basically being at a stalemate. With the Lovers, it's about making decisions for the long term, for the right reasons, for the purpose of partnership, uniting. With the Two of Swords, it's being at a crossroads, and almost any decision you make is, you're not going to be happy with it. So I'm going to clarify the Lovers card there. You have the Sun card, which kind of, basically what I'm seeing with the long-term outcome being the Emperor, you will have, learned a lesson of self-control and boundaries, and that basically there might be situations where you have to make decisions for the long term where you might not know what to do, but you will have, it will come clear to you when you think about what your long-term goals are. And I'm noticing with this Sun card, there's, a little naked kid riding a horse there, which kind of indicates if your goal is happiness, having children in your life, then you'll be able to make the decision that counts. I'm going to clarify the Sun card. You have the 10 of Cups. So happiness and joy. The bottom of the deck, of the clarifying deck, you have the 7 of Pentacles, which is a sense of making investments and not really knowing if you'll get the outcome that you're hoping for, and wondering if it was worth it. But based on these cards here that I'm seeing, Virgo, it seems that if you can spot the weaknesses before they have you make the wrong choices, then you'll be in a good position. So I'm going to pull an oracle card here for some wisdom from the universe. You have change direction with ease. This is a time for change, shape-shifting, or your soul's evolution. It's a time to reconsider what you are wanting. You may be in for a surprise. So, yeah, if before you did everything really kind of followed your passion, your heart, what felt good at the time, and now you're making a more conscious, intentional focus on what you want for your future, then seems good. I'm hoping this provides a helpful perspective, and we'll see you next time. Take care.